there we are. Good morning, everyone. And wow, here it is. It's already almost February, and we haven't had but one play, and you haven't seen that yet. That's the Comedy of Errors. That's coming soon, probably, I would say, next week. So today is going to be the first time that we're going to have a play. We don't have our audience. We're missing them, but we didn't let that stop us because we are going to film this show. Mr. Crook is going to edit it, and you're going to enjoy it tomorrow at 8:45, Friday morning at 8:45. Now, who could ever know that an insect could have so much talent and so much charm and charisma and powerful to capture the attention of all of Times Square? Well, there's only one insect I know that can do that, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the third grade as they present a cricket in Times Square. All right. Yay!
Such a pity. The poor kid might as well go home. All the papers, magazines. At least I can stay up tonight. Tomorrow's Sunday after all. Somebody has to buy something.
Mario hears the chirping of a cricket amidst all the subway sounds. So Tucker and Mario stop to listen and place the noise. Mario searches around until he finds a pile of newspapers and garbage, which is the source of the sound. He brushes them aside and discovers Chester the cricket in a pile of garbage and soot.
A cricket? Well, aren't you a sweet little guy? Let's get you cleaned up. Why don't you come stay with me in the newsstand?
Mario and Chester return to the newsstand where Mario looks around for a suitable home for his new friend. He finds a chocolate bar in his pocket and feeds that to Chester, who gratefully eats. He settles on a matchbox home for his new friend.
Hi, Mario.
So, what are you up to now, Mario?
Mama, I found a cricket.
It's a bug. Throw it away.
No, it's a special kind of bug. Crickets are good luck.
Good luck, eh? Cricketers, good luck. So I suppose ants are better luck, and cockroaches are the best luck of all. Nonsense. Throw it away.
Please, Mama, I want to keep him for a pet.
No bugs are to come to my house. We've got enough already. He will whistle to his friends, and we'll have a house full of cricketers.
Oh, Mario, never mind, Mama. How sounds it like? 15 papers and 4 magazines. No one took a musical America or anything else nice? No, Papa.
See, if we spent less time playing with the cricketer, you'll sell more papers.
Now, Mario. Can't help it if nobody buys. You can tell the temperature in crickets too. You count the number of trips in a minute, divide by 4, and add 40. They're very intelligent.
How do you know so much about cricketers? Are you a cricketer?
Mom, this cricket brings Mario such joy. Maybe he could keep him. He could stay in the newsstand. Yes, please, Mama. You won't even have to see him.
Oh, fine. But if I see any cricketer friend, out he goes.
Oh, Mama, you won't regret it.
I've got a cricketer for a son.
Psst. Hey, you up there, are you awake? Who's that whispering and scurrying about? It's me down here. Who are you? I'm a mouse. Who are you? I'm Chester Cricket. My name's Tucker. Can I come up? I guess so. This isn't my house. A cricket! So you're a cricket. I've never seen one before. I knew a few of mice back in Connecticut. Is that where you're from? Yes, I guess I'll never see it again. Cheer up, little guy. Tell me how you got to New York. Oh, that, my friend, it's quite a long story. It must have been 3 days ago. I was sitting on my stump, admiring the weather and thinking how nice it had been when summer had started. I was practicing my jumping. I do a lot of jumping, and now I had just finished my jumping when I smelled something. Liverwort, which I love. And so I hopped it off and went toward the smell. It was coming a couple of tough nuts away from my stump. Ooh, they had hard-boiled eggs, roast beef, and a whole lot of other things beside the liverwort sandwiches, which I smelled. They were having such a good time laughing and singing songs that they didn't notice me when I jumped into the picnic basket. I was sure that they wouldn't mind if I just had taste. Now I have to admit, I had more than a taste. As a matter of fact, I ate so much I could hardly keep my eyes open. With all of that being tired with all the jumping. No, I fell asleep right in the basket. And right when I wake up, the next thing you know, someone put a big lump of the food on me. At first I wasn't too frightened. After all, they probably come from a nearby town. They have to unpack the basket sooner or later. Little did I know. I could feel the basket being carried into a car and riding somewhere, then being lifted down. Then it went up again. There was a rattling and roaring sound, the way the train makes. By this time, I was pretty scared. I knew every minute was taking me farther away from my stump, but there wasn't anything I could do. Getting awfully cramped, too, under those roast beef sandwiches. We traveled on and on until the train stopped. I had any idea where we were, but I could tell from the noise and the smell that it had to be New York. You've never been here before? No, but my swallow friend told me about it. What would I be doing here anyway? I'm a country cricket after all. Don't worry, I'll feed your liverwurst. It'll be alright. Watch out! Hey, cat! Oh, him. He's my oldest friend. Chester, this is Harry. Harry, Chester. He's a cricket. I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance. Hello. I wasn't scared for myself. I thought cats and mice were enemies. In the country, maybe, but in New York, we gave up those habits long ago. Here's my oldest friend. So, how's scrunching tonight, Harry? Not so good. I was over in the trash cans on the east side. Those rich people don't throw away as much garbage as they should. Chester, make that noise again for Harry. Lovely, very lovely. This cricket has talent. I agree. It's music to my ears. So, Chester, are you here to stay in New York? I'm not sure. I don't know how to get back home. Why don't you give the city a try? Meet new people, see new things. Besides, Mario likes you very much. But her mother doesn't. She thinks I carry germs. Germs? She wouldn't know a germ if one gave her a black eye. I fear for the future of this newsstand. It's true. They're going broke fast. I'm afraid they won't get along in New York. Oh, sure you will. Hey, let's take Chester up and show him Times Square. Come on, Chester, you're gonna love it. Let's go. like it here. He didn't run away in the night. I knew he wouldn't. He's growing very popular around here, Papa. Mickey at the counter made him his own special cricket cup and a special strawberry soda. Well, he's the finest little cricket.
Good morning, Bullies. I'll take a musical America on this fine Sunday.
Good morning, Mr. Smedley. Guess what I have? It's a cricket. Do you want to hold him?
I didn't say my name. How delightful. What an enchanting little creature.
Do you want to hold him?
No thanks. When I was eight years old, I was stung by a bee. Since then, I've been a little timid about insects.
He won't sting you. I heard him chirping last night. It was beautiful.
Do you think he chirped for me? Chirp, chirp. That was a perfect note to see.
Do you want to give him music lessons, Mr. Smedley?
What could I teach him? He's already been taught by the greatest teacher of all, Mario. Nature itself. She gave him his wings and instinct to make such lovely noises. I could add nothing to the genius of this little Orpheus.
Mr. Smedley, who is Orpheus?
Orpheus was the greatest musician who ever lived. He played on the harp, and he played it so beautifully that not only human beings, but waterfall, the rocks, and trees stopped to listen to him. The lion left off chasing the deer. The river paused in its courses. The whole world was silent.
That must have been awfully good playing.
It was. Perhaps someday your cricket will play as well. I prophesy great things for a creature of such ability, Mario.
Do you hear that? He could be famous, maybe.
Mario heard all right, and he didn't forget what Mr. Smedley said later that summer either. But now he had more important things on his mind, like getting his cricket a proper home.
Hey, Papa, can I go down to Chinatown and get my cricket a house? A house? What kind of house? A special cricket house. Sure, Mario, get your cricket a special cricket house.
Mario knew he would have luck finding something in Chinatown. There were always some shops open, even on Sundays. He was in luck when he spotted Mr. Saifong's novelty shop full of Chinese knickknacks. He approached it with hope.
Are you Mr. Fong?
Yes, I Saifong.
I'd like to buy a cricket cage if you have any. You got cricket? Yes, here he is. You got cricket! Very good! You got cricket! Very good! You got cricket. I want to buy him a house.
Sit, sit, sit.
I do that. Ancient cricket cage. Once cricket, who belonged to Emperor of China, lived in this cage. You know the story of first cricket? No, sir. Very good. I tell. Long ago, in the beginning of time, were no cricket. But was a very wise man who knew all things. This man had name Shi Shui and spoke only truth. All secrets were open to him. He knew destiny of sun and stars. He knew thoughts of animal and man, and he knew desire of flower and tree.
You very good men, live long on Sedentary mountainside. You wicked men, die soon. Goodbye. I know all the truth, and men and women do not want their true colors revealed. I understand that they want my life, so that I can cease speaking truth. The gods will protect me from the flood others wish for me. I know they will not let my life be taken.
And men who spoke only truth and knew all things now sing song that no man understand, but all men love. And to us, beautiful song of cricket is song of one who still speaks truth and knows all things. See, cricket has understood.
Wow, Mr. Fogg, that is a beautiful story. I'm wondering how much a special page like this might set a boy back.
Oh, since cricket, so remarkable. I sell page for 15 cents. Oh, and I also make present free. Sound like littlest bell in Silver Temple, far off Nancy River. Now you go. Always be ready for happiness. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. Fogg. Your generosity will not be forgotten.
Thank you.
And so, Mario raced home to get Chester settled into his regal new home. Meanwhile, Tucker Mouse and Harry Cat gathered to admire Chester's new digs. But the sweet little cricket wasn't too keen on staying in a cage.
Do you want to come out, Chester?
It's a relief to be free. There's nothing like freedom.
Say, Chester, could I go in for a minute? I've never been in a pagoda before.
Go right ahead.
If only I had the proper attire. I feel like the Emperor of China. How do I look, Harry?
You look like a mouse in a trap.
A mouse would be lucky to end up in a trap so nice.
Do you want to sleep in the cage, Tucker?
Ooh, could I? What a luxury.
Sure. I prefer to sleep in the matchbox anyway.
But there's only one thing. This floor is a little hard to sleep on.
I bet we could get things nice and cozy for you, Mr. Emperor.
And so, the animals busied themselves trying to find just the right amount of comfort for their friend Tucker. They settled on crisp dollar bills from the cash register to serve as his mattress, and a sparkling diamond earring of Mama Bellini's to serve as his pillow. Tucker was at last content and slept like a baby that night. Little did they know, it might get them into some trouble.
Mulberry leaves, my favorite.
Wake up, Tucker! Wake up, Tucker! Help! Fire! Water! Police! What's the matter with you, Chester? I could have died from fright.
I just ate half a $2 bill.
You did what?
Yes, look, I dreamt it was a leaf and I ate it.
Oh no, not a $2 bill. And from the Bellinis too, they only make $2 in 2 weeks.
What am I going to do?
Pack your bags and move to California.
I can't. They've been so good to me.
Then stay and take the rat. Well, there's still half of it left. Maybe we could put scotch tape on the edge of it and pass it off as a $1 bill.
No one will believe it. Oh dear, and things are going along so nicely.
Buck up, Chester. We can still figure something out. I got it! Eat the rest of it, and they'll never know what happened.
They've accused each other of losing it. I don't want to make any bad feeling between them.
Oh, you're so honorable. It's disgusting!
Besides, it tastes bad.
Then how about this? We frame the janitor who cleans the station. I'll take the evidence over and plant it in his water closet. He whipped me with a mop last week. I'd be glad to see him end up in jail for a few days.
No, we can't get somebody else in trouble.
Then a thief. We tip her the Kleenex, break the glass in the alarm clock, and throw all the small change over the floor. They'll think a thief came in at night. He could even put a bandage on and make up like a hero. I could see it all.
No! The damage we do would cost even more than $2, Tucker. And so, the animals tried to come up with a plan that would satisfy the honest cricket, but there was no more time. Mama Bellini arrived at the newsstand and spotted Tucker right away. He let out a squeak of fear and dashed away.
Catch that now!
What happened? Is Chester okay?
Is he okay? He ate a $2 bill from a cash register. And he invited a mouse right over here.
Oh, Mama, I don't think he ate the money on purpose. Plus, what does it matter if a mouse or two comes in? Please, Mama, don't blame Chester. He's a good cricket.
Mama was so furious she wanted Chester out. Finally, she and Papa agreed that Chester would have to stay locked up in the cricket cage. It was decided since Chester was Mario's pet, he would have to work part-time delivering groceries to make up for the money. When he had, the cricket would be allowed to come out again. Until then, the cage.
How long's the sentence?
Until Mario can pay back the money.
Couldn't you just get on bail for the time being?
No, nobody has any bail. I'm surprised they let me off that easily.
So let me get this straight. Does Mario have to work for the money as a punishment, or does he just have to get it from somewhere?
He just has to get it. Why should he be punished? I'm the one who ate the money.
Hey, Chester, wanna escape? You could come live in the drain pipe. Maybe.
No, that won't be fair to Mario. All of us have to serve the time.
Well, oh, my aching leg! Mama Bellini sure can heave a magazine. Feel the barbarian.
I felt it already. Now enough of the stalling. You have the money.
Tucker has money?
I have my life savings.
He's the richest mouse in New York. Old Moneybags Mouse, he's known as.
Well, hold on, Harry. Let's not make too much out of a few nickels and dimes.
How did you get the money?
Well, squeak it out. Years ago, when yet a little mouse I was, tender in age, lacking in experience, I moved away from the sweet scenes of my childhood, 10th Avenue, into Times Square subway station. And it was here that I learned the value of economicness, which means saving. Many an old mouse did I see prowling away, unwanted to a poor mouse's grave because he had not saved. And I resolved that such a fate would never come to me.
Oh, which means you've got a pile of loo back in the drain pipe.
Excuse me, I will tell it my own way, thank you. So, instead of gambling away my monies, I saved and I saved every coin I could scratch. And this was well worth it, my friends, because now I have 5 quarters, 2 half
He's got
$2.93.
$2.93.
I don't think Tucker should have to give up his life savings. It's his money, and he should do what he wants with it.
Oh, and now listen to the cricket. Acting all noble, making me look like a bum. Of course I'll give them money. Whenever mice are spoken of, never let it be said that Tucker Mouse was stingy with his worldly goods.
And so, Cat and Mouse went off to work to collect the money to bail Chester out. The next morning, Mama Bellini found Chester chirping merrily on a pile of $2.93. She was astounded and, true to her word, freed Chester from the cage.
Mario decided there must be something wrong with Chester's diet if he was eating $2 bills. So he took him to see the cricket expert, Se Fong. Being the fine, generous gentleman that he is, Se Fong helped set Mario straight by giving him blueberries, the proper diet of a cricket. Things had been going well for Chester, and so he and his pals decided to celebrate his 2-month anniversary of being in New York with a little dinner party at the newsstand.
We're in New York. Can a mouse get ice in his Coca-Cola? This is a lie.
And music, what a luxury.
You don't know what you're signing up for.
Sing with me now, Chester.
Chester can sing, I can dance. You can stop that nonsense. We should go to vaudeville.
Maybe if you could actually dance.
I'm just learning. Pour it over. I drank it all. You would? Is there any ice?
Maybe you can smother it.
What a way to go! I should have stayed on 10th Avenue!
And so the animals continued to do what they could to contain the fire, without success. Chester finally cleverly thinks to ring the old alarm sitting in the newsstand. Paul the conductor, a friend of the Bellinys, runs over to the newsstand and with help puts the fire out. Chester, Tucker, and Harry safely escapes, but sadly the Bellinys newsstand did not.
Tell you the cricketer where acts in his pals? He probably set the fire. He's a firebug.
Mike Second would not do anything to burn up our newsstand.
But the fact remains that we had a fire.
I could keep him somewhere else.
No, he's a dink. He goes.
In this moment, Chester began to feel overcome with sadness. He started to believe he really was bad luck for the Bellinys. With a heavy heart, he decided to chirp his sadness. He reared his wings and chirped a few notes of an Italian folk song that caught Mama Bellini's attention right away.
What's that? Who's singing?
Keep singing. He chirps opera?
Oh, Mario. No cricketer who could possibly sing Tura Asaranto so beautifully can burn up our newsstand. He can stay a while longer.
And so began the most remarkable week in Chester's cricket or any cricket's life. It was the beginning of Chester's musical education. He set out to learn human music through the encouragement of his new manager, Tucker. Before the night was over, he had a dozen new songs memorized, sure to please all.
Hey, Mr. Smedley, my cricket plays hymns.
That's opera and Italian songs.
Whoa. I see we've all become very fond of our cricket here. But aren't we letting our imagination run away with us a bit?
Oh no, just listen. He'll do it again. Do you want to sit down, Mr. Smedley? You look a little pale.
I think I'd better. It's rather shocking, though. This cricket has such accuracy and sweetness.
That was nothing. You should hear him play Aida.
May I try to experiment? Do we mi fa sol la ti do? It's the absolute pitch.
Once Mr. Smedley got used to the idea that he was listening to a concert given by a cricket, he enjoyed the performance very much. He had special praise for Chester's phrasing, and sometimes, when he had been deeply moved by a section, the music teacher would touch his chest, over his heart, and say, "The crickets has it here."
I want to thank you for the most delightful hour I've ever spent. The whole world should know of this cricket. Why, I believe I shall write a music editor. I believe I shall write a letter to the music editor of New York Times.
During the next few days, other papers besides the Times began to run articles on the cricket. Chester was news on radio and television. All the announcers were talking about the remarkable insect who delighted crowds in the Times Square subway station. Business boomed at the newsstand, and Mama Bellini became a cricket's best friend ever. But all the attention in the spotlight could not last long for this country cricket. He began to grow tired of all the attention.
Please come out, Chester. What's the matter with him? I think he may be sick.
So, take him to a bug doctor. What do you call them?
Entomologist.
So, take him to an entomologist.
He might just be tired. We can give him a few days off. He isn't happy anymore.
How do you know?
I can tell. I know how I'd feel if I were a cricket and there would be too many people staring at me, poking at me, or trying to steal my bell. I wish he hadn't come to New York if he wasn't going to be happy here. Good evening, Chester. You should excuse the seduction, but I thought your temple was off tonight and the stars and stars forever. You can't afford to relax just because you're on top, you know. And now, let's begin the practicing.
Can't I even say hello to Harry?
So say hello. Hello, Harry. Hello, Chester. So, with the greetings being over, let us get on with the practicing.
Hello, Chester. Please forgive him. As usual, he can't help himself.
I know. But I'm not just up to playing tonight.
What's the matter?
I just don't feel like playing.
You don't feel like playing? That's like the sun saying, I don't feel like shining.
Well, sometimes there are cloudy days. Can't I have a rest too?
Let him take a day off. What's the matter, Chester? Is pain beginning to get to you?
I guess I'm just feeling September-ish. It's getting towards autumn now, and it's so pretty up in Connecticut. All the trees change color, the days get very clear, and even pumpkins begin to come out.
We could go up to Central Park. Trees there change color too.
No, it isn't the same. I need to see a shock of corn. I didn't mean to tell you yet, but you may as well know. I'm going to retire.
Retire?
Yes, retire. I love New York, and I love to have all those people listen to me. But I love Connecticut more. I need to go home.
But all the humans you're chirping brings such joy to. What will happen to them? Harry, say something. Make it stay!
Yes, Harry, what's your opinion?
My opinion is this is your life. You should do what you want with it. What good is it to be famous if it only makes you unhappy? However, I'll be dreadfully sorry to see you go.
I can see it all now. At the summit of his success, he vanishes. The papers will go crazy. Where is he? Where'd he go? Nobody knows. He leaves behind only a beautiful memory.
The only thing that worries me is what will happen with the newsstand if I go.
Don't worry about that. The newsstand has been touched by magic and gold fortune. Thanks to you.
Yeah, we'll take care of the Bellinis anyway. So when do you plan to make it final?
The day is Thursday, so how about tomorrow night?
Friday's an excellent day for retiring.
Come to the drain pipe. We'll have a party in honor of your retirement. I have lots of food and no matches to burn the place up.
And so, Friday night came, the busiest time of all. All the commuters stopped to listen to Chester. There were so many people gathered around the newsstand that the police had to keep the aisles of the subway open with ropes. As Chester played, the crowds and crowds of people listened. A change came over their faces. Traffic came to a standstill. Just as once, in the very hearts of busiest cities, everyone was perfectly content not to move or hardly breathe.
Thank you to Mr. Glover for continuing our love for drama and giving us this opportunity to act on stage.
Thank you to the third grade parents for your creativity and support, specifically Mrs. Gross, my mom, Missy Har, Ms. Bonsavat, Mrs. Powers, and Mr. Tehran.
Thank you to Mrs. Gross, Mr. Turan, and my mom, Mrs. Powers, for coordinating the prop set and costumes.
Thank you, Mr. Darshak, Mr. Shipman, and Mr. Cananoza for the assistance in the theater and making our performance shine.
A big thank you to Mr. Locke for helping us with our song and teaching us to sing with heart.
Thank you to all of our teachers for their flexibility and support throughout play practice.
Thank you to Mr. Crook for your expert filming, editing, and sound effects.
Mr. Glover, come join us in Times Square.
It is my honor. Well, third graders, you should be so proud of yourselves. Goodness gracious me, Miss Foster, Miss Shake, what a challenge it is to try to continue some of our great events at Westminster School even during the time of COVID shutdown. And I know you, like I, miss our audience, but that's not going to deter us because it's been filmed. Mr. Crook is going to edit it and it's going to be great. We're going to roll it out tomorrow morning at 8:45. 8:45. Well, third graders, gosh, you know, I look at all this talent up here, and I wish that one day I could work with you. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but maybe we will see. I welcome the new people who added so much this year to the third grade, and all of the returning students, because you know what? You've got personality, you've got acting ability, you've got comic ability, and boy, can you sing, and are you, well, good looking. Oh my gosh, look at you. What a beautiful class this is. Miss Foster, I am so impressed with how the set was done. Who did the set?
Mrs. Gross and Mr. Tehran
Right.
put that together.
Well, you know, it's amazing that the set was so elaborate, and with Mr. Crook doing his backdrop, and I suppose the windows were done by Mrs. Ahn. Were they done by her?
No, that was also Mrs. Gross who
Wow,
painted the
that
night.
is so impressive, Mrs. Gross. Well, it was great. The costumes were great. The set was great. Your singing was great. And I liked it so much, and I liked that song so much, which, you know, I bet you don't know who we associate that song with. Who sang that song? Do you know? Do you know?
Frank Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra. Boy, you trained them well. You taught them well. Yes, I love that song. I want to hear it again. I want to make sure we acknowledge all the people involved, aside from the normal people like Mr. Doshik and Mr. Shipman. But who directed? You did. Let's have Miss Foster come up here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Miss Foster. Yay! And you know, Miss Foster does the best kind of direction, because not only does she direct the play as an artistic pursuit, but also she teaches you how to be Westminster students as well as actors and performers, about how to be good people and how to be loving and kind to each other and to form great teamwork. So she sees it as a teaching opportunity as well as a creative opportunity. And I know she loves you, and I think she did a great job. Let's hear it for Mrs. Foster. You say Ms. Foster. All right. Are you ready to sing one more time?
Yes.
Have we thanked everyone properly?
We have not. We have one other person to thank, and
Who?
that would be Miss Shea.
All right, Miss Shea, come on up here and take a big bow. Yay. There we go. And what did she do?
To organize, she helped to keep everybody quiet. She helped to direct people where they needed to go, helped set up our newsstand.
Well, you know what? That's invaluable to a director, to have someone assist in that kind of way, because the energy needs to have a good order and a good focus. So thank you very much, Ms. Shea. Great job. And thank you, third graders. We loved your show. And I want to hear a reprise of New York, New York. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Now look, let's just sing it out with so much joy. Let's sing it like you were all individual little Frank Sinatras. All right, let's do it. Okay.